Hello everybody! Today we want to have a look at dropped consonants. Now sometimes sounds are lost in natural speech. Here is an example sentence. She looked back and smiled. We have two words here, looked and the connector and. Let's see what happens when I say the sentence naturally. She looked back and smiled. The word looked loses its final consonant sound t. Look back. Look back. The connector and also loses its final consonant d. N. And smiled. And smiled. In fact, here we also have a vowel reduction because the vowel sound a is reduced to the schwa sound e. And becomes un. Unsmiled. Let's hear it one more time. She looked back and smiled. Look back. There's no t. The t is dropped. And smiled. Unsmiled. And becomes unsmiled. The d is dropped. Let's have a look at one more example. Here we have another sentence. I don't know if I can come next week. The word don't ends in a t sound, but if we say the sentence fast, t is dropped and becomes don't know, don't know. So the final t is also lost. And in the word next, it ends in a final t sound, but if we combine it with next week, next becomes next, and t is lost as well. We drop the final consonant and it becomes next week. Don't know, next week. I don't know if I can come next week. We do this because it actually helps us to speak faster. I would encourage you to practice both sentences and listen to yourself and make sure that you also drop the final consonants.